if that's any better or not. It might be worse. Oh God, it's so hard when I don't have my own setup. So I'm gonna just use this piece to glue on because this is taped on here. So let's get started. I love this dark part over here. So I'm just going to, let's see here. Let's just get a rough idea. Of course, we don't want this on. If you do equal pulling, and you tend to get a straighter line. If you just try to like grip one side, it tends to go sideways. But if you hang on to both and kind of like do equal pressure going back and forth, you're more likely to get a straighter line. Just kind of have that same pressure. This is so pretty. I love these papers. She's got several sets. But I'm pretty sure this one was called the Grateful. Oh, my mugs are knocking together. I have a Ray Dunn mug that says Nana on it. And it took my daughter 2 years to find it because apparently it's a popular one. I know Ray Dunn's not that popular anymore, but I wanted that mug so bad. Not only that, it's pink, which is my favorite color. So I was so excited they got me that for Mother's Day last year. He's so pretty. Here. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. So, and I don't drink out of it. I tend to use it to put, and I just did that on here when I said I wasn't gonna do it. Let's see if I can get the, sorry, this little table just shakes so bad. I'm just gonna have to watch that now. Okay, so we got that. Get the trash. Get the trash out of the way. Like I said, there's hardly any room here. And then we've got this piece, and I really kind of like that because I really want to get a lot of that aqua color in there. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Get this pinned down. Okay. Oh no, don't tell me I didn't make it wide enough. Seriously, did I not make it wide enough? Oh, one little spot. Oh well, I'll figure out something for that. I might put a label or something on here. I don't know yet. I should have looked at it before I tore it up. But sometimes I just get to going and it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. So if I get this like this, it's not going to be very, I want to pull it up a little bit. Get it. Hope I'm still in frame. Trying to stay in frame here. And do this. Here we go. That's good. Okay. Well, it's a start, right? She gives us a, like I said, a theme every week. I'm not exactly sure. I kept out a pair of big scissors. I'm not sure where they're at. I couldn't find them this morning, which means I either moved them to cut something for packing, or I hope in my lifetime, which it probably will be, this is the last time I'll have to move, because every couple years. It seems like I've been moving. And Diane Shaw was moving this weekend too. So, she's my bud. She's my bud. We love on each other, pray for each other. It's just really, really awesome. I mean, and we haven't met, like physically met. But I think we've known each other somehow. Our souls have known each other a long time. That's how I feel about it. You know, have you ever met anybody like that? You've got a friend or somebody, you feel like you have known them forever. That's kind of how we are. And she's just, God bless her, been going through a real hard time after having COVID. It has really affected her joints and her bones. And she already has a migraine condition. Like I can't remember the name of it, but it's some sort of something that causes her to have migraines a lot. So, and her hubby is just so sweet. So you can go over and give her some love at My Old Barn Door, or she's Shawcraft1 on YouTube. If you don't know her, definitely worth checking out her stuff. Okay. So I just got this one little spot down here. I could just it's just an itty bitty spot. Itty bitty. Might just, yeah, why not? Let's just do that. Right? Why not? That's the thing about crafting and making your journals or cards. I used to be a card maker. Before that, I was a scrapbooker. I mean, I've got some beautiful scrapbooks, and you know, those are all packed up. And I used to do a lot of card making, and I still do. I still do make cards for friends, but I never was one that I could get ideas from people, but I have to do my own thing. And I think that's how most crafters are. It's like, it's not like following a recipe. It's like you get ideas and you learn how to do things, you know, learn how to make some basic stuff. But the actual decorating and putting it together, because everybody's eyes with art see things different. It'd be boring if everybody's journals all look the same. I love to watch everybody's journals. And okay, there's that. And then I thought about doing an overlay of this, because my sewing machine, I can't get to my sewing machine, and that's killing me, because I would love to sew around this. It's like way back in an area behind some boxes ready to go to storage, and I know I can't get to it. Because it's going to be hard. A little bit, oh, sorry. This is so tight, the space I'm working in. It's going to be a little bit harder to get some of this stuff on here. See, I don't want to block all the color coming through. Maybe just, well, you know what? The thing is to just start, right? Okay, so let's just start. This is beautiful silk. Okay, gotta make sure I'm getting up high enough. Not quite. Then let's just, I'm probably going a little higher than I need to go, but I want to make sure I haven't cut myself too short, because I will do that. Okay, now I do have some Eileen's glue. I got it the dollar store. Yay, dollar store. That's where I get most of my glues and stuff, because it's so cheap. And I just got 3 brand new vintage photos from Ranger. If you can't find it on YouTube, if it's sold out, just go to ranger.com. They'll say sold out, but they get it back in real quick. So I order 3 at a time, just because they do run out a vintage photo. And what I'll do is I'll just run this down. I don't know how far out that's gonna, how far out I want that right now. But I like to do like this, because it helps keep it on. It's just not so you don't see that, because this is very sheer material. Okay, so, oh, you can't get down there yet. You don't belong on there yet. Okay, just turn that over for now. Kind of let it get. I like to just wait just a minute, just a minute. Okay. Okay, now I don't have any glue on this side yet. And I always go from the center out. And now we'll go, because now I can kind of get an idea where it's gonna fall. And this is going to be overlapped with, is that not? Yeah, it is. And then I always turn it over, and my brayer's packed, so I can't use it. It's amazing, you know, I keep knocking the camera, I'm so sorry. You don't think you have enough stuff, or you think you have too much stuff, and then you need something, and you can't find it, and you realize, I don't have enough stuff. I've literally, since I packed everything, have done 3 Amazon orders. And I'm like, I gotta stop. I gotta stop ordering stuff off Amazon. I've already gotten. But it was like, I thought I could make it. Friends, I really thought I cannot craft for a month. No. It wasn't gonna work for me. Was not gonna work. So now I'm thinking about just doing like a little corner here. It's really hard to cut where these beads are. I love that piece though. Isn't that pretty? You know what? I might just come down and just, I'm going to get beads everywhere. That's what happens when you cut stuff that's already done like this. But I love this little, it looks like a, there we go. Looks like a leaf. I think that's what it's, since this is Boho Botanical, I'm trying to get between the beads. If I go slow enough, I'll be able to. So I'm trying to stick to the Botanical theme as well. And I got tons of this stuff. I got more of it, believe me. It was a whole dress. It was like a girl's, like a school dance or something. Maybe a prom. I don't know. Okay. Or, and of course, this is glued down. Anybody can make a mess. It's me. So we'll just get that over there. I still want something to go right here, so that's kind of, but I don't know. If I can get this. Maybe I should just use the trim. You're going, Carol, you still got trim over there. Use that. Use the trim. So that's pretty big. I don't want to do the whole thing. I may just use part of it. Is that good? Is that good? Did I get it? Okay. You know, you can always order more trim. People hoard it. People tell me, I've been hoarding this forever. I'm like, why? You can always order more. Always order more. The idea is to use it because it's so pretty. And when I make journals, I want to make them pretty for my customers. And I do custom orders. If you're ever interested, you can email me at cool, COOL, .nana53@gmail.com. Or just message me in my YouTube, which is Pink Dragon JJ. JJ for Junk Journals, of course. And I can do anything. I've done quite a bit of custom orders. I can do any theme, you know. Ooh, a lot of fuzzies on that one. Let me trim this a little bit just so it's sticking out my way. Trim it, trim it, trim it. It doesn't look like much now, but it will. It will. I love the way that shows through. Can you see that? How that paper is showing through underneath the flower. I just love that. You know, I might even be able to use this. What do you think? Yeah. There's a leaf coming off. I'm trying to get some of this real pinky pink. Although I do like that. I'm going to try that. I think that'll look cute. I do think that'll look cute. Oh, look at all these strings on the back. Oh, speaking of strings, cut some of these so they don't poke out from behind when I'm trying to glue it on. Boy, it's windy out today. The trees are just a-going. I can hear them blowing out there. Did y'all ever see the movie Phenomenon with John Travolta? Oh my gosh, one of my favorite movies. Really, if you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure it's called Phenomenon. It is so good. Be prepared to cry. It is one of those movies that just sticks with you. Matter of fact, I might watch that later today. Okay. Oh. Okay. Whoa. It's a messy crafting today. It's a messy crafting. I am still recording, right? Yes, thank God. You know how many times I've done stuff like this? I'm not crafting it. It's not coming out anymore. Okay. It's okay if the glue comes out. It's going to dry clear anyhow. So you can't see it under there anymore. Hold on here. Let me grab a wipe. Everything's sticking to my hands right now. I couldn't make it to Costco, so I went to. We have Publix here. I don't know what everybody has. We know where they're at, but they have these. They had their brand unscented baby wipes, 3 for $5, 72 packs, 72 in a pack. I'm like, yes, that works for me. So I'm gonna just tap that down a little bit. That's kind of pretty. That's kind of pretty. Try to get some of this off of here. Okay. I'm a southpaw, so sometimes I'm working against the grain, but it's okay. It's okay. I can always, that's what glue's for. I can always come back if I miss something. I can hold things down, but I can't cut scissors or do anything like that. The only thing I do go with my right hand is a calculator. Because when I first started working, more years than I'd like to admit ago, it's back in the day before we had, oh my God, I'm really aging myself. Way back before we had desktop computers. Everything was done by hand. All accounting was done by hand. You know those green ledger pads that y'all say, I got some vintage ledger pads today. And every time I hear that, I just start laughing because I think, I'm vintage. Because I used to use those in my job all the time. Jeez, we've come a long ways. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm doing a squirrel here. I don't even remember what I was saying. I swear I don't even remember what I was talking about. I got off on that. Sorry, it just tickles me. Maybe we do this like this. Maybe just a little bit over because I kind of like how it is coming through the material there too. Okay, so let's do that. That's probably what from there. There. Okay, so there. I just like using this for material because, oh, I don't think I got over far enough. Oh, you know what? That's what your fingers are for, right? And that's what the fingers are for. And it works. Your fingers are probably the best tool you have. I mean, I've watched like Artie Mays and people like that. They don't use tools all the time. Artie Mays uses her fingers all the time. She's so much fun to watch. Her and Gail. I think Gail Augustinelli was the first person. She's who I actually learned to make a junk journal from. How to piece it together. Then I was watching Diane at Shawcraft 1, and then Artie Mays, and then just a bunch of other people. Now that, if you ever want, like, you know, there's so many people that do good fabrics. Selena, that, I'd have to, oh gosh. More Fabrics. Let's just pull that down, let it dry. Okay. I'm just kind of winging along here. Now this, yeah. I am going to have to put, let's get that over there. I'm going to have to put some, actually I'm going to go for glitter glue on this. On the end, because I don't have any fray check. If I do, it's packed. So I'm just going to put that on the end and let it dry. And that'll keep it from fraying. Because this kind of trim frays very easy. And we're getting there. Well, it's starting to look like something. Not exactly sure what yet, but that's what's fun about this. And just don't be afraid to just, I mean, God, when I first started doing this, I don't know about y'all, But like I would just stare at it and go, what if I make a mistake? What if I screw this up? What if I waste this? What if I so I wouldn't do anything. And I remember Gail saying once, you can't be afraid of the mistakes because you're going to make them. And if you're going to do junk journaling, you have to be prepared to make mistakes and not worry about it and just move on. But you got to start. And I was like so glad she said that, because you know, you watch some of these people you watch, you think, oh my God, they're so good. And they are. But some of them, it took them a long time to get to that, to their style. And it took me probably a good 2 years before I figured out my style, which I still don't know what to call it. It's just how I do. I really want to incorporate this string. So give yourself a chance, you know, just play with stuff. Artie Mays is big on that. Just play. Have a play. Have a play, she says. Just have a play. I'm like, she's so cool. Okay, so let's do, because I like texture. I know I like texture. So I'm just going to run a bead. Of our glitter glue down there. And let's just put this. Let's just have a play. I could probably come in a little closer, you know. Good night. Probably should have done that a while ago. Oh, I'm getting a shadow off of that. I got one lamp in here. One lamp. Instead of my normal 3. Okay, so I just need a little bit more glue. And I am always taking stuff off of everything. Labels. My family has finally learned not to throw cereal boxes away, because I use them to make tags. I have like a whole bag just full of different sizes. I'll cut it up in different sizes. You know, I don't have to have a plan what I'm going to use it for. It's just there, so it's like my base for whatever I'm going to be doing. This is such pretty. Thank you, Emily. It's perfect color string to go on this. But I like bits and bobs. I love that phrase. The English, the bits and bobs. Little bits and bobs. That was horrible. That was horrible. Horrible British accent. It's hard to ask a Southern girl to do a British accent. Oh my God. I kill myself. Okay, let's cut that off there. Cut that. Come on, come on. Don't hang. It's always that one thread. Okay, okay. Starting to get a something here. Right? It's starting to turn into something. Oh, and I got this piece has got to go on here somewhere. I like it like that. I like it like that. That piece is driving me crazy. This is so pretty, and it's got some hefty weight to it too. You know, I was talking to Sheila one time, and she says these things can weigh over 100 pounds, the whole dress, by the time they get them on. I'm like, dang. Because if this one little tiny piece weighs as much as what I'm holding, and their whole dresses are like this. But she says they change them. They change You know, they might have 3 or 4 dresses that they wear for an event. Isn't that just gorgeous? In fact, I'm going to take, you know, because they get a little dusty and dirty. Let's wipe it down a little bit. I know it's hard to see it, but is that just not beautiful? And the color, you can't beat that color. I'm thinking maybe go like at an angle like that. What are y'all thinking? Yes, no? Should I cut that off, the top piece, and maybe do it like that? No, I don't want to cut nothing. This is going to be a journal card probably, so. And I don't like the glue on this stuff because it lifts up. You know, where it's got the netting. I try to get as much of that off as I can. There we go. Now, I know it's not the best lighting, and I'm really sorry about that. This girl's trying as hard as she can. Because I want you guys to know I'm still here. I know it's been a while, but you know, life's changing. With that, and those of you that know about my son right now has a very, very, very serious illness. And we're just not sure what the outcome is going to be of that yet. He's 34. And just keep praying. I believe in the power of that. But I know it's in God's hands, really. But this, one thing I know about journaling and the journaling community, they're very supportive. And journaling is right now, it is a lifeline for me. I think that's why it's so important I have it. Even if it's little pieces, I'll take it. It keeps me, journaling and God keep me centered. Because right now he's not in good shape right this minute. I mean, we're looking at a possible transplant, but it is quite a journey to get one. So we just are praying that he makes it to that point. That's kind of where we're at. So those of you that pray, my son's name is Ben, and you could use prayer, always. But I'm trying to, like I said, I'm staying centered in my Lord. Because I know he's got him in his hands, no matter the outcome. He has my son. And my son will be well taken care of, and that part I'm not worried about. But we humans here, you know, it's sad. But even Jesus grieved for Lazarus, you know, that was his best friend. He grieved for him, so Jesus wept. So I'm entitled to have my tears, my good days, my bad days, but you guys make me laugh. Your videos make me laugh. If you would like to leave comments, they really mean a lot to me, and I do read every single one of them, and I appreciate any encouragement through all this, because it's in where I'm moving to temporarily. It's a little over an hour to get there. So that means where my son is, it's over an hour to get to him. And to have to leave him at this time. But he does live with his aunt, who I'm very close to. She's like my sister. So, I mean, he's in a good place. And she takes real good care of him. So I'm very blessed in that. But, you know, my fear is the what ifs. And I have to remember there are what ifs, but there's also the God is. So what I may see for me as something tragic, God has him. And I just need to remember that, and I do. You know, I'll get upset. Nights are hard. I don't sleep all that well. But I have to remember, you know, you had a talk with the Lord and you told him, my son is his. And the outcome for my son is going to be the best one according to God to take care of his boy. And that's not easy for a parent. But I thank the Lord every day for my faith. Without it, I would be lost. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to go preachy. But you guys that know me know I'm a very faith-based person. And I'm glad I am right now. Now it's starting to look like something, isn't it? I like that there. I kind of want to leave that for like a saying or something. I got these really cool, let me glue this down. Or I'll go to pick it up and forgot I didn't glue it. But like I said, it's called Boho Botanical, so I've got to have the flowers in there. God's will be done, because God's will is always way better than mine. But I don't want my son to suffer either. Man, it's tough sometimes, isn't it? You know. Okay. Oh, I like that there. I wonder if I shouldn't, to help offset, put just a square up here. Not two, because I want to have room. Let's see. I want to get one that's a lot more aqua-y. I like that one because it's very centered. I love when I go in Goodwill. I always look for stuff that has beading, or like I found a whole dress one time. The whole dress was like not macrame, but it was, you know, that kind of like woven. The whole dress, it was beautiful. So it was a little girl's dress. Well, not little. I'd say probably a young child, but probably about 7 or 8. And I have used that dress, I can't tell you for how many different projects. And what was really cool is each line in the dress was a little bit different. It wasn't identical all the way down. So I've used that in a lot of projects. I've still got tons of it. You know, a whole lot cheaper than sometimes going to the store and buying the material. Although I do like material too. I feel like I'm really getting somewhere with this. Oh, I don't want that. I want that. There we go. Okay. I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Brenda said she wanted it to have bling. Well, I think I'm doing good on the bling part. It's getting a little woody. I feel like I need another brown flower, though. I might have to cut one out. Oh, here's one over here to the side. I need to cut me out another flower here. So I just don't think one flower one brown flower is enough. I get going. I know my voice goes down. I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn how not to get so quiet. But then again, I don't want to be all yelly in your ears. Okay. I'm a soft-spoken person with a not sometimes so soft-spoken opinions about things. Not in a bad way. I'm definitely not political. I believe in justice and all that good stuff, but with what's going on in my life, I just don't have time to get into all that. I might have to check the glue on this a little bit. Okay, I definitely want a word here. So should I put it here? Should I put it down here? Or right here? Ah, where to put it? Where to put it? That's the question. I think here. That's where it's going. Even though it has something there already, I just think that's the best spot for it. I do need to put something under here though. This is coming up. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I use needle toppers to put on my, keeps it from leaking. I don't have any problems with it. Keeps it from clogging up. Let me turn this over a little bit. Okay. Oh, it's looking good. That's gonna be pretty. I'm gonna be doing a Boho journal before long, which is kind of why I got those papers. Okay. I think there's enough of this on there. Anything else is gonna be like, it's a pretty little flower there though, isn't it? The little corner piece. Let me get my words out. And I'll show you a present for my sister. I got a present for my sister, and this is how I wrap stuff. Here's the best I mean, that's how I do it. Cheap and easy. Okay, let me find those words. Oh, here they are. Oh, good. She has her name on here. Get more from www.hgdesigns.com. And I love these because they're more like, I've got tons of numbers and letters and umpteen stamps and stuff like that. But this, I didn't want to put stamps on this side for sure. But dare to begin, get out there, feed your soul, never stop exploring. The words on this are beautiful. And I printed this on coffee dye paper, but they were in brown. So, and I think she had different colors, and there's also some other sayings on there. So go to hgdesigns.co. I think she's just HG Designs on Etsy, because that's where I found this. Oh, forgot to put my top on my, here we go. So, Wild at Heart, I like that. I like that, and I think that's a good size. A good size. And I'll probably put a little something under it. Okay. You know, I wear glasses so I can see distance, but I don't need them for close-up, thank God, because most of what I do is close-up work. So I'm constantly taking them, putting them on, taking them off, because if I try to do them for this kind of work, I can't see. It's too close, then it gets kind of blurry. I have baby cataracts. I found that out when I went to the eye doctor not too long ago. Such a good little baby ones. Little baby cataracts. That'll turn into adult cataracts someday. But I'm kind of actually looking forward to that. Then I won't need glasses at all. My sister had it done. She's 7 years older than me. She said, God, it's one of the best things I ever had done. She said, I can see when I wake up. It's like so quick. They do it so quick that it doesn't hurt. I'm like, hey, I'm all about the it not hurting part. Okay, now I'm going to find a piece of material. Y'all, squirrel, look at this journal I got from Diane Shaw. Look at the dangles on the end of this. Is this not beautiful? And it's so hard to get anything from her because they sell out immediately. But I just happened to catch her. She posted it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Because I do journal. But I don't like to journal in my own journals. Is that weird? Does anybody else do that? Where you make journals, but you don't journal in your own? I like to buy journals and journal in somebody else's. Now this might not fit. I'm going to do Wild at Heart right here. I'm going to put something under it. But I have this, and this came from Love Junk Journals. Random Sciencey Labels Set 2. And there's also a Set 1. I know she does stuff. It's more botanical. These might be kind of big. And what I love about her and Artie Mae's is they make their labels and stuff so you can size them to whatever you want to do. So I really would like to find, I don't know, that might be too much. I just don't see a place for private. I was thinking I could put one here, but you know, that's one thing I have to, like, is just learn to edit myself. Because it's so easy to put too much. I do have these too. These are from Happiness and Crafting by G. Kerr. Aren't these pretty? And she's got more too. I like how they have these little words here. I wonder if I can fit. What would go with Wild at Heart? Wonder. I wonder, who wrote the book of love? You didn't expect to get you singing, did you? Oh, gosh. I love you guys. Please feel free to leave me comments. I really enjoy those. And it's, if you got ideas about something you'd like to see, I like to know that because, creatively you do a lot. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, I want to do something different. I don't want to do the same thing I've been doing. And it helps an artist to get feedback. Y'all my muses. That's what you are. Use my muses. Okay. Let me see. I wonder. It would fit right here. What do you think? I mean, I like it, but I'm not sure. No. And I think it's really too small for that. This kind of looks lost. I'm going to do that. And I could tuck it under there. Maybe it's overdue. Maybe it's just too much. I like it, but I think I just need to stop with the Wild at Heart. And maybe do a... Maybe. How long is this? Just do it on a strip of this. Oh, that's not really straight, is it? Well, that's not straight. Kind of down here is. Trying to get a piece. I'm gonna have to cut it and then cut it again to see what's the best piece. Okay. I think I'm gonna glue it on there first. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Whoa, that was a lot of glue. That was a lot of glue. Holy cow. Okay. Oh Lord. All my tools, everything's been packed up. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Everything's sticking to my fingers. Oh my gosh. I've made a mess. I really made a mess. Oh well. That's half the fun. I like to make messes. Always have. I was a messy kid. My sister's an amazing artist. I've got some of her artwork in my room. My mother is an amazing artist. She's a watercolorist. My father was a portrait artist. So, and I do like art too. But journaling, it became my passion. And it's so funny because I hear so many people like Gail and people like that have been doing this for a long time. I've now been journaling, I guess, 5 years. Say that they started scrapbooking, then went into card making, then went into journaling. So all you scrapbookers out there, that's art. It's, you know, when you put together something really pretty like that, it's definitely art. But who knows where it'll lead you? Who knows? And the thing is, you can do all of it. I still do scrapbooks. I mean, not like I used to. And usually just for very special things. I did one, y'all know my sister has an amazing garden, like over an acre. She's out there every day. She's 74 years old and she gets out in that garden and that's her thing, is that garden. And that's a little bit long. I have to trim it. For her, I think it was her 70th birthday. I took years of, because her garden started just with a dirt lot and a boulder. And I went back to that time and was able to get pictures that I had, plus her husband, and just, I mean, y'all, that the mouth on that thing was probably about that wide. I mean, it was huge. It took me a year to do it. Oh, there, that's pretty. And it's beautiful. She keeps it on her coffee table. Okay. I think we're getting near the end of this. I haven't really watched my time because you know what? I didn't really care how long it took. I just wanted to hang out. and be with people that get it. And even people that just stop by and say, oh wow, you know, really enjoyed hanging out with you. Because I sure enjoy hanging out with you guys. That's me, wild at heart. I'm an old hippie, an original. I'm a vintage hippie. There you go. I'm a vintage hippie. And it's so funny now to go in the stores and see the styles coming back. I mean, I was in the store with my daughter, got a couple new shirts, and there they are, puffy sleeves and shoulder pad, y'all. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe the shirt has shoulder pads. I didn't buy one. I never did like the things because I'm short. And if you're a short person and you wear shoulder pads, you look like a gnome. So at least I think so. You have to be really, 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 really tiny to get away with shoulder pads. And there's one thing I'm not. So, but anyhow, I'm trying to think. If I ink this, oh, you know me, I've got to do it. I've just got to do it. It just looks naked. Looks naked on the sides. Needs that definition. At least I think it does. Y'all probably going, don't ruin it. But it's what I do. I like me some vintage photo. Oh, and this is a fresh pad, so it's got like lots of vintage photo on it. It just needs sometimes a little definition. Okay. There we go. My addition to week 5 of Go Square. Stand up here so see if you guys can see it good. There we go. Let me know what you think and give yourself a challenge. If you don't want to follow one or sign up for one, give yourself a challenge. It's a lot of fun. And it's easy. It's like, what, an hour project? So thanks for stopping by. God bless y'all, and I hope your days are going well. I hope your families are well, and feel free to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. I don't know how often until we get moved into the house I'll be able to video, but I'll try my best. So y'all take care. Peace out. Pink Dragon JJ.